Okay, Rustico. Good pizza.
That good-looking fella. There we go.
We're getting older. And you are?
Mike Babineau.
And?
And?
You,
I'm one of the owners of Rustico and Cora's. And,
Cora's.
Cannon's Cross, the Happy Baker, and the Diplomat.
My God, busy guy. You dye your hair?
No.
No?
No.
Amazing.
Just let it grow out.
And you still got some?
Still got a big ponytail,
okay.
man.
Never mind. They say look but don't touch. I was disappointed. I tried to get you about 3-4 weeks ago, and then I almost went and see you yesterday and said, listen, you got time for Lower Brown. You got no time for me, but I said no, I was in a hurry. You got lucky.
She's got my number. You don't call me.
I email you, but anyway, that's all right. They said, what do you want to talk about? I said, you know better than that. I said, that's got it.
I like to have a little knowledge so I can prepare myself.
No. I like it better this way. I hate to repeat myself twice. Okay, so you're involved with Downtown Fredericton.
Yeah, I'm the president of the board right now, yeah.
So how's been business downtown the last 2 years?
Well, I mean, obviously with COVID, it was a pretty rough scene, especially for the restaurant industry. You know, retail, I think, fared okay, considering, you know, a lot of people were doing activities as opposed to going out to eat. So, you know, a lot of retail places did okay.
They must have made a lot of money.
I don't know.
2 years.
I mean, the expenses are up. Wages are up, everything's up, right? The cost of goods are going up.
Did they get grants from the federal
well,
government?
you have to show losses. So unless you were losing money, you weren't getting any federal help or anything like that. The province didn't do anything for us really. So, you know, it's more the federal government stepped up a little bit and helped us out. So yeah, but you had to show that you were losing money compared to the year before, and you know they had some good safeguards in place that you had to, you know, get your accountant to send the numbers and all that stuff. So
okay, so I want to know this.
Yeah.
How the hell can business in the downtown area can afford giving $60,000 for cameras?
Well, the Downtown Fredericton is an organization that receives their funding through a property tax levy. So each property owner in the Downtown Fredericton has to pay, on top of the property tax, a small fee, and I can't remember the exact dollar per thousand what it is, or pennies per thousand that they pay of their assessment value that goes to fund the organization Downtown Fredericton. So that's what that money's for. So, and then our board is consisted of business owners in the downtown, or property owners, both. And then we decide and give direction to the board, or give direction to the staff, so Bruce and Vicky and Krista, on how we want to spend that money. So we get, our budget is, you know, and again, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Must be a lot of money, $60,000.
Well, our whole budget is probably, you know, somewhere in the $600,000 to $700,000 range for the year. So there is some money there. So some of it goes into salaries, but then a lot of it we spend on promotions. We sponsor a lot of events. We help business owners and property owners with their facades, like help, you know, if they want to paint their building on the exterior to make things look better. We spend a lot of money right now on things like graffiti removal.
Well, you know what? I was just going to say that half a second before you said it. How come the police, the city's not paying for the cameras?
Well, they're paying a big part of it. The city is paying for a big part of it, but as business owners, we wanted to have a seat at the table with the police to say, look, we're on board with this. We believe that security cameras are, you know, we're spending $20,000 a year just on graffiti removal. You know, so
just put it here. I'm getting old. I don't know what the hell. Go there.
You know, so we're spending $20,000 a year on cleanup and graffiti removal alone. So if we can put up these cameras in the areas that we felt, because if we didn't have a seat at the table, then the police might just put the cameras wherever they felt it was in their best interest, right? Where we wanted to have a say a little bit on where these cameras were going to go, because our businesses are the ones coming to the board and saying, look, graffiti, we cleaned it off, then they came back 2 weeks later, graffitied again. You know, so we just wanted to have a seat at the table. So in order to really, what's that? Yeah, I'll be right in. You're going to bring one in?
So the cameras will be connected to the police station?
Yeah.
That's how it'll be.
Yeah. So, and you know, a lot of people are worried about their privacy, or you know, and we haven't even heard that much about it yet. Like, not too many people have really commented on it. I think there's enough people now seeing what's going on in the downtown with the drugs that are happening.
Crystal meth.
Crystal meth's a big issue. I mean, we're in trouble in Fredericton. Like, and I don't think a lot of people realize that to the extent of what's going on. And I think Fredericton is typically a very charitable city. and wants to help these folks out, but I don't think people realize to the extent of the damage that's being caused to the businesses and to the property owners that live downtown. You know,
Irving Media, they were saying that, or whatever you want to call it now, they were stating that this will be the first thing they ever had cameras like this in New Brunswick, and I said that's bullshit. You can say that.
We've had a camera here. There was one in the tannery for a while.
But
There's one in Officer Square.
They just put one in the square in Miramichi, in Newcastle. The police just went there, put it to keep an eye on the square. So,
and
I don't know how come here, there's only 2 streets in Fredericton, Queen and King, and there should be cameras because somebody, somebody's going to get stabbed here at this time.
There's going to be some stuff happening, or people get hit by a car. There's a lot of property damage, and business owners want to feel secure. If we're investing money into our properties, if we're not going to be protected, then why are we going to invest the money into our properties? Because somebody's just going to damage it. So we want to have a recourse, so that if charges are being laid, then we have the evidence to prove that who is it. I
got a video of a guy shitting right beside downtown Fredericton. I got the video and everything thank God it was dark. But have the video, but nobody wants to do anything. Shoplifting, they don't want to take the time to fill up a report because then they got to show up in court. They just give a no trespass, and then now they say, "Oh man, that's great. Now I can wear a mask." They don't know who I am. I mean, it's really, really getting bad here.
It's really getting bad, and that's what we're trying to do. Little by little, we're trying to do some small changes that hopefully are going to be in the best interest of the business owners and of the property owners. I mean, we want to have a vibrant downtown, but unfortunately with a vibrant downtown comes with its own set of problems. But I think part of it is Fredericton is very welcoming, and I think we're too welcoming. We're starting to see that a little bit, that people are coming here every day, or every week we're seeing new faces in the downtown.
How come Bruce is so quiet? Remember he used to bitch and complain about the panhandlers 5 years ago, the drunks, the good old days.
And well, now, Bruce is still vocal, but it's more. We're more on the. We're meeting more regularly. I think we have a little bit better relationship with the city police than we've ever had. Chief Roger Brown has been very receptive to working with us, and we're trying to. I gotta agree. Yes, oh my God. Well, he is, and we're trying to develop a partnership as opposed to the business owners just complaining, saying the city police aren't doing enough. The city police, we have to have this in a good partnership, and that's what we're trying to foster with the city police. And by investing some of this money and helping them combat crime too, I think we have a role to play. We all have a role to play. And I think Downtown Fredericton has a small budget, and we can help them out on that term.
Last question, when is the camera going to come in town?
I think it's this summer sometime. I don't know exactly. I think they were still building the infrastructure behind the scenes, like because it's quite a bit of computer system you got to put together, and it's being custom built for what we're doing, because there'll eventually be more cameras throughout the city at different areas. It's not just going to be downtown. You might see a few on the north side. You might see some uptown. So it's just trying to get that infrastructure built, and then I think the cameras are coming shortly after. So I know we're meeting the next few weeks to choose some areas to
I hope my 8 viewers are better educated than now about what's going on.
Well, I hope, but the big thing is people have to realize, if you want to donate stuff, it's okay to feel empathetic towards these people on the streets, but don't give them anything. Give it to the organizations that look after these people, because everything you're giving to these people ends up in dumpsters. Share the story about the kid at Cora.
Well,
just an 8-year-old kid was trying to buy a person sleeping rough outside of Cora's, and he was 8 years old and felt proud that he was buying this meal to feed somebody that he thought was just homeless, but it wasn't just a homeless person or somebody without an address. It was somebody that was on drugs. So he went out and gave this person some breakfast, and the guy just threw it in his face and said, I want money, not food. So I mean, I think we've got to.
He never used the F word?
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he had some choice words there for that little 8-year-old. So we've got to.
And the 8 years old was all upset.